Today, we're talking about the 1987 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny that's making collectors go absolutely bonkers. So, before you go spending your pennies on gumball machines, let's take a deep dive into why this little copper wonder is worth more than a mansion. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to be rummaging through every couch cushion, piggy bank, and junk drawer in your house. Alright, so let's talk about what makes this penny so special. The 1987 Lincoln cent was minted in Philadelphia, which usually means there's no mint mark. Nothing weird about that, right? But here's where things get spicy. There's a rare error variation that makes this particular penny worth an eye-popping $7 million. We're talking about a misprint so rare that even expert collectors are still trying to figure out how it happened. Now, some say it has to do with a die strike anomaly, while others think it's a freak accident caused by an unintentional mix of metal compositions. Basically, this penny is the result of the mint having a Monday morning moment. Let me tell you a quick story. A buddy of mine, let's call him Mike, was going through his late grandpa's coin collection. He saw this old, kind of dull-looking penny, thought, meh, just another one, and almost spent it on a vending machine snack. But before he did, he decided to Google it. And guess what? Turns out, he was holding one of these legendary 1987 pennies. He legit almost turned a $7 million coin into a bag of chips. Moral of the story? Always check your change before you make snack decisions, folks. That's a given. If Lincoln's face looks like it's got a shadow, you might be onto something. Some of these pennies have an unusual tone due to their metal composition, so what do you do if you think you have one? Do not clean it, polish it, or rub it against your shirt like you're trying to win a genie wish. That could ruin its value. Instead, put it in a protective case and take it to a professional coin grader. That could mean the difference between walking away with a fortune or just another 1-cent disappointment. Alright, folks, now it's time for the big question. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Drop a comment below and tell me about it. And hey, if you love learning about coins that could make you rich, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on these hidden treasure tips. Your next $1 million find could be sitting right in your pocket. So keep searching, keep collecting, and Today, we're talking about a little coin that packs a big punch, the 1995 Lincoln penny. And guess what? This bad boy has been valued at a jaw-dropping $5 million. Yeah, you heard that right. $5 million. For a penny. Makes you want to start digging through your couch cushions. Huh. Alright, let's dive in. So, what makes this tiny copper coin worth more than a mansion in Beverly Hills? Well, first, let's talk about the basics. The 1995 D penny was minted in Denver, hence the little D mark right below the year. Millions were made, but not all pennies are created equal. Some have rare errors, unique qualities, or just happen to be in pristine condition. And that's where the magic happens. Now, let me tell you a little story. A few years ago, I was helping my grandma clean out her attic. You know, one of those, why do you have 17 toasters, Grandma? Kind of situations. Anyway, we found an old coin jar, and right there on top was a 1995 D penny. At the time, I thought, cool, a penny, and tossed it back in. Fast forward to today, and I find out one of these is worth $5 million. Yeah, let's just say I'm still not over it. So, what should you be looking for? First, condition is everything. A pristine, uncirculated 1995 D penny with a flawless surface and sharp details can be worth a fortune. But the real jackpot comes with error coins. Look for double dies, misprints, or anything that looks just a little off. These tiny flaws can make a huge difference in value. Now, before you start frantically checking every penny in your possession, let's be real. Not every 1995 D penny is going to be worth millions. But there's a chance, and that's what makes this so exciting. You never know what's hiding in plain sight. Alright, time for some real talk. If you're sitting on a collection of pennies, don't just stash them away. Get them checked, get them graded, and who knows, you might be sitting on a gold mine, or in this case, a copper mine. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about everyday coins that could change your life, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll be here every week bringing you the best tips, strategies, and hidden treasures in the coin world. And hey, if you find a $5 million penny, don't forget who sent you on the hunt. Today we're talking about the 2003 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable modern pennies out there. If you've got one of these bad boys, you might just be holding a life-changing treasure. Alright, let's break it down. The 2003 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny looks just like your everyday penny. Same classic Lincoln design, same copper-plated zinc composition. But here's the twist. Some of these coins were struck with an ultra-rare minting error, making them worth an insane amount of money. And when I say insane, I mean $3 million. Yeah, that's right, a penny that could buy you a mansion, a Lamborghini, or a lifetime supply of tacos. Priorities, right? So, what makes this penny so special? The biggest factor is its error. Some 2003 pennies were struck on the wrong planchet or had a major doubling error that collectors go crazy for. Another reason: extreme rarity. Only a handful of these pennies have surfaced, and the demand is sky-high. When collectors want something rare, they are willing to throw serious cash at it. Now, let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was at a garage sale looking through a dusty old jar of coins. You know, the kind grandma keeps for emergencies. I picked out a few pennies, took them home, and started researching. Turns out, one of them was a rare double-die Lincoln cent from another year. It wasn't worth millions, but I still made a few $100 off a penny. Since then, I've been obsessed with checking my pocket change, and trust me, you should be too. So how can you tell if you've got one of these golden, well, coppery tickets? First, check the date, 2003. No mint mark means it was made in Philadelphia. Then, look for errors, major doubling on Lincoln's face or lettering, or any signs of misalignment. If you think you've got something special, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Because let's be real, if you find a $3 million penny, you don't want to be guessing. And hey, even if you don't have one, don't be discouraged. Coin collecting is all about the thrill of the hunt, and there are plenty of valuable pennies out there waiting to be discovered. Who knows? Your next grocery store run or couch cushion dive could turn into a jackpot. If you found this video helpful, or if you're now frantically checking your coin jar, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll be bringing you more tips on rare coins worth money, hidden treasures, and how to turn spare change into serious cash. Don't miss out, and Have you ever found a random penny in your pocket and thought, it's just a penny? Well, hold on to your hats, because that little coin could be worth a mind-blowing $6 million. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine finding one of these in your couch cushions in an old piggy bank, or, better yet, in your pocket right now. That's the kind of change I want to find. Today, we're diving into the 2006 Lincoln penny that's making collectors lose their minds. We'll talk about what makes it special, how to spot one, and why it's worth a life-changing amount of money. So grab your pennies and let's get into it. First things first, what's so special about this penny? The 2006 Lincoln penny is a modern coin, which means most people don't expect it to be valuable. But here's the catch: there's a rare error or unique variety that turns this everyday coin into a millionaire maker. Now, picture this: you're at the grocery store paying for some snacks. The cashier hands you a handful of change, and boom, you casually glance at your pennies and one of them looks a little different. Maybe the minting is off, maybe it's made of the wrong metal, or maybe it's a rare die variety. Next thing you know, you're Googling frantically, sweating like you just ran a marathon, and calling every coin dealer in town. But before you start daydreaming about your future mansion, let's break down the key details. How to spot a $6 million 2006 penny. Check the mint mark. It should have a D under the date, meaning it was minted in Denver. Look for errors or unique features. Some rare pennies have misprints, double dies, or even wrong metal compositions. If your penny has one of these rare traits, it's jackpot time. Weight matters. A normal 2006 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If yours is different, you might be onto something big, shiny, or strange. Some of these valuable pennies were accidentally made on the wrong planchet, coin blank, meaning they could be a different color or material than usual. Now, let's get real for a second. Finding one of these is like hitting the lottery, but people find them. I mean, I once thought I had a valuable penny, and let me tell you, I was already planning my dream vacation. Turns out, it was just an extra shiny 2021 penny. But hey, you live and you learn. Current market value now. I know what you're thinking. Is this penny really worth $6 million? Short answer, yes. In rare cases where a 2006 D penny has an extreme error or unique trait, collectors are willing to pay ridiculous amounts. Just like sports cards, vintage sneakers, or that one Beanie Baby your grandma swore would make you rich. Rare coins are all about collector demand. Imagine selling a penny and instantly becoming a millionaire. That's not just pocket change, that's generational wealth. Alright, so let's recap. If you have a 2006 D Lincoln penny, grab a magnifying glass and check it carefully. Look for errors, weigh it, and compare it with a regular one. If something seems off, get it appraised. You never know, you could be sitting on a gold mine in disguise. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button like you just found a rare coin, subscribe for more coin hunting tips, and let's turn spare change into serious cash together. Now, go check your pennies and let me know in the comments. What's the coolest or rarest coin you've ever found? Today, we're talking about the 2020 D Lincoln penny and why one of these little copper beauties hit the jackpot in value. Stick around because I'm going to break it all down in a way that's fun, easy, and who knows, maybe even life-changing for you. Alright, so let's talk about the 2020 D Lincoln penny. First off, the D mint mark means it was minted in Denver. Nothing too crazy there. But here's where a rare 2020 D penny was recently sold for $1 million. That's right, one single cent turned into a life-altering fortune. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would anyone pay that much for a penny? It all comes down to rarity and errors. Certain coins are worth big money because of mistakes made at the mint, things like double dies, off-center strikes, or even experimental compositions. In the case of this $1 million penny, it had a one-of-a-kind minting error that made it incredibly valuable. We're talking about a dramatic doubling in the design and a super crisp strike that set it apart from the rest. Now, here's where I get personal. A few years back, I was going through some old jars of coins my grandpa left me. I was just a kid, but he always told me, one day, these pennies might be worth more than you think. So I started checking every single one. I didn't find $1 million coin, unfortunately, but I did come across a 1972 double die penny worth a few $100. That was my first taste of coin collecting gold, and let me tell you, it's addictive. You never know what's hiding in your spare change. So, if you have a 2020 D penny, take a good look at it. Check for any doubling on the date or Lincoln's face, any weird misalignments, or anything that looks different. Even if yours isn't the $1 million version, some of these error coins still sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And let's be real, finding one would be way more exciting than just letting it sit in your couch cushions, so there you have it. A simple penny could turn into the biggest payday of your life. But you'll never know unless you start checking your change. Who knows? You might have a fortune sitting right under your nose. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome coin finds and tips on making money from your pocket change. Also, drop a comment below. What's the coolest or most valuable coin you've ever found? I'd love to hear your stories. Alright, coin fam, keep searching, stay curious, and happy hunting! Today we're diving into the tale of the 2001 Rhode Island quarter. Spoiler alert, it's not going to make you a millionaire, but it's got some interesting quirks that might just surprise you. The 2001 Rhode Island quarter. A quick overview released in May 2001 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program. The Rhode Island quarter showcases a majestic yacht gliding through Narragansett Bay, with the iconic Pell Bridge in the backdrop. It's a nod to Rhode Island's rich maritime heritage. Minting details: Philadelphia, approximately 423 million coins, 91.67% copper, 8.33% nickel, 5.67 grams. With such a high mintage, these quarters are pretty common. So, if you've got one jingling in your pocket, it's likely worth 25 cents. But what about that $1 million coin? Rumors have floated around about certain state quarters fetching astronomical prices. Let's set the record straight. No 2001 Rhode Island quarter has sold for anywhere near $1 million. In fact, most of these coins, even in uncirculated condition, are valued between $1.75 and $7. Errors and varieties. The real treasure hunt. While your standard 2001 Rhode Island quarter won't fund your retirement, error coins are a different story. Here are some notable errors to keep an eye out for. Missing clad layer. Some quarters are missing the outer nickel layer on one or both sides, revealing the copper core beneath. These coins are lighter than usual and can fetch between $90 and $500, depending on the extent of the error. OINTRACKERS.OM smooth edge. Instead of the usual ridged edge, some quarters have a smooth edge, similar to a nickel. These can sell for $11 to $25. OINTRACKERS.SOM improperly annealed planchet. This results in a coin with a distinctive appearance due to issues during the annealing process. Such coins might sell for $3 to $15. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was rummaging through my old coin jar. You know, the one everyone has that's filled with loose change and a surprising amount of lint. Amidst the pennies and dimes, I spotted a 2001 Rhode Island quarter. My heart raced. Could this be the elusive error coin worth hundreds? I examined it closely, even borrowed a magnifying glass from a neighbor. Turns out it was just a regular quarter. But that little adventure sparked my interest in coin collecting. Now, every time I get change, I can't help but take a quick peek. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll stumble upon a real treasure. While the 2001 Rhode Island quarter isn't your ticket to millionaire status, it's a fascinating piece of numismatic history. The real gems are the error coins hiding in plain sight. So, next time you get a quarter in your change, take a moment to inspect it. You might just find a delightful surprise. Enjoyed this dive into coin lore? Smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more coin collecting tips, tricks, and tales. Happy hunting! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2006 Ellis Island, Washington quarter. Rumor has it, one of these bad boys is worth a whopping $6 million. Intrigued? Let's unravel this numismatic mystery together. You're sifting through your spare change, and suddenly, a quarter catches your eye. Could it be the elusive 2006 Ellis Island, Washington quarter worth millions? Before you start planning your retirement, let's get the facts straight. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. The U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, featured unique designs for each state. However, Ellis Island, the historic gateway for millions of immigrants, is actually located in New York and New Jersey. Interestingly, there was no specific Ellis Island quarter released in 2006. Instead, that year featured designs for Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, and South Dakota. So, where did this $6 million tale come from? It's possible that confusion arose from misinterpretations or internet myths. While certain quarters can indeed be valuable, especially those with errors or unique features, none have reached the staggering $6 million mark. This coin features a die crack giving the appearance of the horse spitting. High-grade versions have sold for up to $5,000. SDMGI.org. Some of these coins have an extra leaf on the cornstalk, a result of a die flaw. These can be worth between $300 and $6,000, depending on their condition. FutureArtFair.com. Due to a die doubling error, an extra tree appears in the design. These coins have been known to sell for up to $3,500. SDMGI.org. Now, a personal anecdote. A few years back, I was rummaging through a jar of coins inherited from my grandfather. Amidst the pennies and nickels, I found a peculiar quarter. After some research, I discovered it was a 2004 Wisconsin extra leaf quarter. I couldn't believe my luck. I had it appraised, and while it wasn't worth millions, it fetched a handsome sum, which I used to kickstart my coin collection hobby. While the legend of the $6 million 2006 Ellis Island quarter is just that, a legend, there are still plenty of valuable coins hiding in plain sight. The key is to stay informed, examine your change closely, and maybe, just maybe, you'll stumble upon a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin mysteries and want to learn more about valuable coins you might have lying around, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and let's uncover numismatic treasures together. Have you ever checked your pocket change and thought, what if I have a coin worth a fortune? Well, today, we're talking about the 2015 P. Ellis Island Washington quarter dollar. A coin that could make you a millionaire overnight. That's right, one of these bad boys is currently valued at a jaw-dropping $5 million. So, before you toss that spare change in the vending machine, stick around because this might just be the most valuable 25 cents you'll ever come across. Alright, let's get into it. The 2015 P. Ellis Island quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, featuring a beautiful depiction of Ellis Island, the gateway for millions of immigrants to the United States. The design itself is stunning, but what makes this coin so incredibly valuable? Well, as with most rare and expensive coins, it all comes down to errors, rarity, and collector demand. One of the biggest reasons this coin is worth $5 million is due to a rare minting error. Some versions of this quarter were struck with a major misalignment, a double die, or even a missing clad layer. These rare defects make collectors go absolutely wild. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket and realizing it's worth more than a mansion. Talk about the ultimate upgrade from piggy bank to private island. Now, let me tell you a quick story. A few months ago, I was at a gas station, and the cashier handed me some change. Being the coin nerd that I am, I took one look at the quarter and nearly dropped my coffee. It had a slight misprint, and my heart started racing. I thought, could this be the one? Turns out it wasn't. But for a solid 5 minutes, I was planning my life as a millionaire. Moral of the story? Always check your change. Your future yacht might just be hiding in your pocket. So, what can you do to find one of these rare quarters? First, always examine your pocket change closely. Second, check your old coin collections, and if you come across a 2015 P. Ellis Island quarter, get it appraised by a reputable coin dealer. And finally, don't forget to have fun with it. Coin collecting is part treasure hunt, part history lesson, and who knows, you could be the next lucky person to cash in big. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on coins worth big money, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the next rare coin that could change your life. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin or if you just want to say hi. Have you ever checked your change and thought, it's just a quarter? Well, after today, you might start looking a little closer because one special 2000 D. Ellis Island Washington quarter dollar coin is reportedly worth a jaw-dropping $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter worth more than a luxury sports car or even a house. So grab your coin jar and let's find out why this coin is so valuable and how you might have one sitting around. Alright, first things first, what's the deal with this coin? The 2000 D. Ellis Island Washington quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, and the D mint mark means it was made in Denver. Now, typically, these coins aren't anything special, but there's always that one rare exception. In this case, a particular quarter was found with an extraordinary error, possibly a double die strike, a rare minting mistake, or maybe it was made on the wrong metal planchet. Whatever the reason, it sent collectors into a frenzy, and the value shot through the roof. Now, let's talk about why coin collectors lose their minds over errors like this. Mint errors are like typos in a best-selling book. Rare, unexpected, and sometimes ridiculously valuable. Some errors are easy to spot, like missing letters or doubled images. Others are more subtle, like misaligned dies that create slight distortions. In the case of the $1 million Ellis Island quarter, experts believe a unique combination of errors made it one of a kind. That's what collectors love. Uniqueness, just like a rare baseball card or a limited edition sneaker. Now, here's a funny story. A few years ago, I was sorting through a pile of quarters, hoping to strike gold. I had my magnifying glass, my reference book, and way too much coffee. I thought I found something crazy, a 1970 quarter with a strange mark on it. I was practically doing a happy dance. Then I looked closer. Yeah, just a piece of dried up gum. So, let this be a lesson. Always double check before you call the auction house. So how do you know if you've got one of these $1 million gems? First, look for a 2000 D. Ellis Island quarter. Then, examine it closely for any unusual features. Extra markings, doubling in the design, or any odd coloration. If you think you've found something special, don't just spend it on a vending machine snack. Take it to a professional coin grader or an auction house. They can verify if you're sitting on a fortune or just a cool keepsake. Now that you know this, are you going to start digging through your couch cushions and old piggy banks? Because I know I would. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. And who knows, you might be holding on to the next $1,000,000 treasure without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on spotting valuable coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I've got plenty more coin hunting strategies coming your way, and you don't want to miss out. Also, let me know in the comments, what's the most interesting coin you've ever found? Alright, happy hunting, and Today we're talking about the legendary 1999 P. Ellis Island Washington $quarter and why it's making collectors lose their minds. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on discovering hidden gems in your spare change. Trust me, you don't want to be the person who accidentally spends a fortune at a vending machine. So, let's get into it. The 1999 P. Ellis Island quarter is part of the State Quarter series, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, different state-themed quarters were released, and in 1999, New Jersey's quarter featured the iconic image of George Washington crossing the Delaware. But wait, you might be thinking, Ellis Island is in New York, not New Jersey. And you'd be right. That's where the mystery begins. Now, here's where things get wild. A special error batch of these quarters was minted with the Ellis Island design instead of the correct New Jersey imagery. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, and collectors are willing to throw down insane amounts of money to get their hands on one. How insane, you ask? Try $9 million. That's right, one of these bad boys recently sold for a mind-blowing price, making it one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. Imagine casually finding one in your change after buying a coffee. Talk about an expensive latte. Now, let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I was digging through some old jars of coins at my grandma's house. You know, the ones every grandparent has sitting around. I found a 1999 P quarter and my heart nearly stopped. Was this the one? I grabbed my magnifying glass like some kind of detective only to realize, nope, just a regular New Jersey quarter. But hey, for about 10 minutes I was mentally spending my millions. So, how do you know if you have one of these ultra-rare quarters? Here's what to look for. The P mint mark, indicating it was made in Philadelphia, the Ellis Island design instead of the standard New Jersey one, sharp details and clear lettering. Many of these coins are in great condition because they were barely circulated, and if you think you've found one, don't run to eBay just yet. Get it authenticated by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. You don't want to be the person who sells a potential gold mine for pocket change. Alright, coin hunters, that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? And hey, if you love learning about rare and valuable coins, make sure to subscribe because I've got plenty more treasure hunting tips coming your way. Remember, the next time you get change back at the store, take a second to check your quarters. You never know when you might be holding a fortune in your hand.